People make the claim that misandry isn't systemic, which, first of all, systemic is very often just a definition people make up for themselves. But I would argue otherwise. I would say misandry is systemic, and it's something that actively harms men and boys. When people see images like this all over the place, being normalized, being celebrated, being told this is okay, imagine the minds of impressionable young women and teenage girls growing up seeing this. What if that has an effect? What if that has an effect on how a girl growing up views bullying her male classmates, for example? All of a sudden now, maybe in her mind, she interprets all of these people using misandry, all these adults using misandry, as if it's okay. That must mean it's okay. Or how about a female doctor or nurse or caregiver harming their patients? Or a female juror finding a male defendant guilty, even if the evidence says he's not guilty because of misandry? How many women think abusing their boyfriend is okay because of misandry? Now, to be clear, most people who would use it as an excuse to bully or abuse or to harm are probably evil people to begin with. And by no means is it just women. Some of the worst misandrists I've ever seen and heard from are men. But you do have to wonder, growing up in an environment where you're constantly told that misandry isn't systemic, misandry isn't real, misandry isn't harmful, could definitely lead to harmful behavior and treating men and boys in a harmful way. Now, here's an example we already know for sure. Boys get lower grades than girls for the same work. But on top of that, you have to wonder, how deeply does misandry permeate? How much does it affect hiring? How much does it affect employment? How much does it affect housing? How much does it affect everything? Case in point, I found this thread on left-wing male advocates: misandry's impact on young men. I'm curious if any other men had similar experiences growing up. I was in high school during the rise of third-wave feminism, and it became hip and trendy for girls to openly mock and hate men for being men. Phrases like "all men are pigs predators," "teach men not to rape," etc. All stuff you know they're seeing on social media. But look down here. "Kill all men" were common to hear at school, on social media, and television. I shit you not, I saw girls wearing these phrases on shirts and guys being sent to the principal's office for taking issue with it. It became a normal thing to hear girls talking shit and making sweeping generalizations about guys, but obviously any disagreement, criticism would get you labeled as a misogynist. Now, first of all, you know there was bullying at that school. But secondly, what do you think the lifelong ramifications of that were? Do you think that carries over further in life? And I think it does. And I think it's harmful. And yes, I think it counts as systemic.